Welcome back everyone. In our previous session we studied what is meant by joint Hindu family business, and in this session we will discuss what is partnership. Now the topic partnership, you means it involves more than one person. So let us see what is meant by partnership. Now let us see definition first. Partnership as such in an agreement between two or more persons. Now there should be an agreement between two or more persons. So minimum two persons should be there to carry on legal business. That means the business should be a legal and not an illegal one with profit motive. So profit motive should be behind forming this partnership, carried on by all or any one of them acting for all. Means suppose there are three partners, okay, and if any one of them he takes responsibility of handling all the handling everything, then he can work on behalf of the remaining two. Or another thing that can they do is all of them, they can actively take participation in the management of this partnership. So there are some definitions given. Let us see first. According to Indian Partnership Act 1932, partnership is the relation between persons who have agreed to share the profit of the business carried on by all or any one of them acting for all. Now according to this act 1932, Indian Partnership Act 1932, partnership is nothing but relation between persons who have decided to share the profit out of the business which is carried on by all or any one of the partner can act on behalf of them. Now one important suggestion is that when, if asked in the exam, if you want to write a definition like according to Indian Partnership Act 1932, when you mention this IPA Act 1932, now the definition which you will write should be exact word by word this. Okay, you cannot alter the definition in your own words and say that that definition is given by Indian Partnership Act 1932. If you don't remember the exact definition, then no need to mention Indian Partnership Act. You can give definition from your own side, but don't write your names. Okay, then in the words of L.H. Haney, partnership is the relation between persons competent to make contracts who have agreed to carry on a lawful business in common with a view to private gain. Now he said that partnership is nothing but relation between persons who are capable to make contracts and they have agreed to carry on a legal business or lawful business in common. Means all of them should have a common interest, a common idea with a view to private gain. Means nothing but profit. Now according to Indian Contract Act, partnership is the relation which subsists between persons who have agreed to combine their property, labor or skill in some business and to share the profits therefrom between them. Now according to Indian Contract Act, partnership is nothing but a relation which exists between persons and they have agreed to combine their property. Means they can bring their capital, labor, skill in business, and the profit which they will earn through this business they will share between them. Then according to Kimball and Kimball, a partnership firm is a group of men who have joined capital or services for prosecuting. Means according to Kimball and Kimball, partnership is nothing but it is a firm made by some group of person who have joined capital. Means they have combined capital and services for carrying on the business. Now let us see what are characteristic or special features of partnership. First one is agreement between two or more person. Now in partnership it should be between two or more person. Now when we talk about two or more, two should be minimum number of partners. Remember that minimum number of partners should be two, but maximum number of person in case of banking, if this partnership is planning to start banking business, then there should be minimum 10 person, and if there are if they are planning to start any other kind of business, then the maximum number should be 20. Remember that minimum to maximum, banking 10 and other 20. Then now next is legal business. The business carried on by the partnership fund must be legal, means it should not be illegal like stealing, burglary, pickpocketing, smuggling, etc. Then profit motive. It is very easy that for partnership also profit motive should be there for carrying on any kind of business. But orphanage, free dispensary, charitable trust formed by partnership, they are also partnership firm, but they are not doing it for profit motive, so they cannot be called as partnership. They cannot become partnership. The partners share the profit in the ratio mentioned in the partnership deed. Now partnership deed is nothing but an agreement that we will learn in our next session, but as of now you remember that in partnership deed they will mention the ratio in which the partners they are going to share the profit earned. The next is unlimited liability. Now every partner of the firm is individually and jointly liable for the dues and debts of the firm. Now each and every partner they are unlimited liable for the debts and dues of the firm. The next is utmost good faith. Partners are individually different, means we all know all people are not same. Different people have different opinions, so they have different mindset and all. But in partnership they should have good faith, means they should be devoted towards the firm. They should not think about their individual interest, rather than they should unanimously take decision which will be beneficial for the partnership firm. Then mutual agency. Every partner is the agent of the firm, means every partner will work on behalf of the firm, as well as each and every partner will work on behalf of other partners. Then restriction on transfer of interest, means the partners cannot transfer their interest that is shared in the business to other persons. Suppose if you are a partner in a partnership firm, you cannot all of a sudden give your place in the partnership firm to one of your known person. It should be of mutual consent, means all the partners should agree that you are transferring your position or you are giving your position to somebody else. Okay. Now a new partner can be admitted, or all partners may retire with the mutual consent, means a new partner can be admitted in the partnership firm, or the existing partner they can retire, but all the partners consent should be same. Now let us see advantages and advantages first. Let us evaluate that. The first one is easy formation. First one is easy formation. It is very easy to form partnership. It does not require any legal formality. It can be formed with simple agreement. Even its registration is not compulsory. Now remember that for making partnership, registration is not compulsory. If all the partners they have agreed upon certain terms and all, if they have sorted out all the rules and regulations, then they can easily form the business. Okay. Then more resources and talents as compared to sole proprietorship. Partnership they have more partners, so all the partners they can bring in lots of resources as well as talents, because different people they have different talents, so it has advantage of more resource and more talent. Then legal protection to minor partner. Even though minors they are not allowed to enter into a contract, but in a partnership firm, if all the partners they agree, they can take into minor as their partner. Now a minor can be admitted into partnership for profit only, but a minor cannot take major decisions of partnership, but he will be allowed to take profit only and nothing else. He will neither be a party to losses nor his private property will be at stake, means he can enjoy profit, but he is not liable for the losses. He will not suffer any losses, plus his private property will not be at stake, means he has limited liability. As such, minor's interest is protected in the partnership. The next is personal relation. The number of partners being limited in the partnership, there is sufficient possibility to develop intimate relationship with customer, employees and other persons. Since the number of partners are limited, like minimum 2, maximum 10 in case of banking and 20 in other, the kind of develop some personal relationship with the customer, employees, and other persons in their tenure of running the business. Then lesser risk. Loss is shared among partners. Thus, share of loss for each partner is lesser than loss suffered by a sole proprietor. In sole proprietor, we saw that whatever the loss amount is, all have to be bared by the owner because he is the only one. So that is more disadvantageous as compared to partnership, because in partnership all the partners will share the loss among themselves. And then flexibility. Expansion and contraction of partnership as per requirement is possible. Means if the partners they want to expand their business, they can do that, and if they want to contract, means if they want to reduce the size of their business, also they can do as per their mutual consent. Then let us see disadvantages. First one is unlimited liability. Every partner is jointly and individually liable for the losses and liability of the firm, so the partners may have to bear unlimited liability. Now in this partnership firm, the liability of each and every partners except for minor, it's unlimited. Okay, their personal properties are at stake. Then limited resources. Even though in partnership resources are more compared to sole proprietor, but when we compare partnership with joint stock company, their resources are limited. Then difficulty in transfer of interest. A partner cannot transfer his interest in the partnership at his own will to any other person, because he have to take all the partner's consent. But a partner can retire and new partner can be admitted with the consent of all partners. Then lack of quick decision. In sole proprietor, we saw that since he is the only one handling the business, he can take decision as quick as possible. But in partnership firm, since there are partners, so all of them they have to come in a single conclusion for taking any decision. Then temporary life. The partnership is dissolved with the death, lunacy, incapability, and insolvency of a partner, so its life is temporary. Means if the partners die, they become lunatic, or if they are incapable of carrying on the partnership firm, then the life of partnership firm also gets finished. Okay, so we can say that partnership firms have temporary life. Then slackness. Every partner is entitled to take active part in the business activities as the work is not properly distributed. There is omission and duplication of certain pieces of work. Now since every partner they are supposed to take decision in the business activity, some of the partners they might feel like other partners they will do the work as efficiently, so that will lead to the laziness, or sometimes it will lead to the duplication of work. So there is disadvantage of slackness. Then lack of initiative. Partnership is the victim of careless and indifference of the partners. As in the above point I told you that some partners may feel like they don't need to do any work, so the partnership owned by many partners or the individual partner does not take utmost initiative, interest, and consequently the partnership suffers because of the laziness or slackness of some partner. It is the partnership firm that is ultimately going to face or suffer. Now there is one success story of Google. It was partnership firm. Okay, now you can read this. Now let us talk what is partnership deed. Partnership owes its formation to mutual agreement between partners. As we already know that partnership is nothing but the agreement which is made between the partners. So this agreement may be oral, means partners they can talk among themselves the information or rules and regulations of the partnership and they can form it, or it can be written, they can make document, or they can show the interest by doing any work or conduct of person concerned. These are all nothing but partnership agreement. Okay, now for the betterment or for better functioning of a partnership firm, it is in good interest of the firm that they should have these agreement in writing, and that written document of agreement is nothing but partnership deed. Now, what are the contents or what are written down in partnership deed? Let us see that. First one is name and address of the firm. Now, first point, the name of the firm should not be the same of an existing firm. It will lead to duplication or copying of another firm's name. Then it should be independent. It should not depend on any other firm. It should also not be very identical to an existing firm. It means that the name of the firm should not be misleading. Means suppose you have made a partnership firm's name, and what your business is totally different from that name. It is misleading. So your name of the firm should be identical as the work that you are doing. Okay. Then next is the name of the firm should not be objectionable to the government. Means you should not keep your firm's name which will be in bad interest of the government. So if government finds that your name of the firm is misleading or it is objectionable, then the government may take action against it. It should not also appear that the firm is a public enterprise. Means public enterprise means public company. So you should keep your name of the firm or partnership firm which is not duplicate of the existing company, existing firm. It should not be objectionable to the government, and as well it should not be a public enterprise. Then name and address of the partners. All the names and address of partners should be clearly mentioned in partnership deed. Then duration of the partnership, if any. Suppose if the partners they have decided to carry on business for 5 years, then that should be mentioned in the partnership deed. But if the partners they haven't decided for how long they will be carrying on their business, then it is not necessary to mention it. Then nature of business. Now, what kind of business you are going to run in this partnership firm should be mentioned it in the partnership deed. Now, it should mention the nature, type, size and form of the business. It should specify whether it will be manufacturing or trading business. If trading, it will be wholesale or retail business. See, and if other specialities is there, that also you have to mention. The next is profit sharing ratio. The ratio in which the partners they are going to share profit among them or loss among them. It should be mentioned in the partnership deed. But on the contrary, if it is not mentioned, then profit and loss should be shared equally among all the partners. Then amount of capital contribution by each partner, rate of interest on capital if allowed. Means suppose partners they have introduced capital in the partnership firm, and on that capital amount, if the firm is giving any interest, then that rate of interest should be mentioned in the partnership deed. Then amount permitted to be drawn by each partner and rate of interest chargeable on drawings if any. Suppose if there is any facility of drawing money from the partnership firm, then the amount that is permitted to be withdrawn by each partner should be mentioned. And also if the firm is planning to charge any rate of interest on those drawing amount, that also should be mentioned in the partnership deed. Then remuneration payable to partners if any, as salary, fee and commission. Suppose if any salary or any fee or commission they have agreed upon to pay to the partners, that also amount should be mentioned in partnership deed. Then procedure to be followed in case of admission and retirement of partner. Means how they are going to admit a new partner and what will be the procedure for retirement of a partner. All those things should be mentioned in partnership deed. Then procedure for dissolution of the firm. While dissolution means while shutting down the business, what should be the procedure that they have to follow, that also should be mentioned in partnership deed. Then rights and duties, means what will be the rights of the partners as well as what they are supposed to do, like their duties. All those things should be mentioned in partnership deed. Then let us see what are different kinds of partners. Now, according to provisions of IPA 1932, all the partners have equal rights, duties and status, but there are some differences between these partners. Okay, now let us see active or general partner. Now, active or general partner is nothing but the partner who takes active part in decision taking, and he handles all the business. Okay, now the liability of this partner is unlimited. Each partner binds the firms with his affairs contract. It is through his efforts that the partnership firm is thriving. Okay, then opposite of active partner is inactive or sleeping or dormant partner, means he invests his capital, gets his profit, his liability is also unlimited, but the thing is he doesn't take part in affair of the firm, but he has same rights, duties and status as enjoyed by active partners. Everything is same except for the fact that he doesn't take active participation in business matters. The next is limited partner. As you can already guess by the name, that means these partners liability is limited to the amount of capital invested by partner. Means suppose if he has invested 1 lakh as capital, then only his liability will be till the amount of 1 lakh. Then nominal partner. Now nominal means only for the namesake. This partner, he only allows the firm to use his name. Now this kind of partner is not a real partner of the firm, nor gets the share of profit. The liability of this partner is also unlimited. He is also liable to pay the amount due to outside parties. Okay, then incoming partner. Incoming partner means nothing but the partner who is willing to join or who is new to the firm. Then if he is allowed by all the partners, okay, but while coming inside the business, he have to bring his share of capital, his capital and share of goodwill. Then outgoing or retiring partner means the partner who is willing to retire from the firm. The outgoing partner must serve notice to the general public that he has retired from the firm, otherwise he will be liable to the third parties for the payment of their debts and dues even after his retirement. Means he have to inform general public that he is retiring from the business firm, otherwise if not notified, then he will be liable to pay to the third parties, or he have to make payments for the debts of the firm. Then minor partner means those who have not attained age of 18 but still they are partner of business firm. Now they are not capable of entering, they are not eligible for entering into a contract, but with the concept of all the partners, a minor can become a partner of the partnership firm. But in this case, he doesn't have to suffer any loss, but he will take part of profit only. The next is secret partner. The person who is the partner of the firm in the real sense but keeps this fact a secret is known as secret partner. Means he doesn't disclose to the public that he is a partner of the firm. So he also have unlimited liability. Then partner for profit only, as the name already suggests that this kind of partner, they are in the agreement and they are in the business for profit only. They do not take part in the working of the firm, but he is liable to the parties and debts just like other partners. That means they have unlimited liability. Then partner by estoppel or holding out partner. In case any person represents himself by words or action or has allowed himself to be represented as a partner of the firm even though he is not the partner of the firm, he is supposed to be holding out partner. Suppose if you are bragging that you are a partner of a firm and you have allowed that firm to use your name as or to represent, or that firm has allowed you to represent yourself as the partner of a particular firm, then that partner is known as partner by estoppel or holding out. The liability of such partner will arise if any outside party lends money or has dealing with the firm, supposing the person to be the partner of the firm and the firm is not in a position to repay debt. Now, these kind of partners liability will be unlimited when if any third party have invested in the firm based on these partners name, okay, position. Then as this partner neither contributes capital nor takes a share in the profit, he is not partner in the real sense, he is just for the show off. Okay, now let us see basic difference between 6 main types of partners: active partner, sleeping or dormant partner, and secret partner. All three of them, they contribute capital, but nominal, partner by estoppel, partner by holding out, they do not contribute any capital. Then management decisions. While managing the partnership firm, only active partner and secret partner they take participation. Others, they don't take active participation. Then while sharing profit and loss, only these first 3 they take share in profit and loss, but nominal, partner and partner by holding out, they are only there for the namesake, so they don't take any share in profit or loss. And talking about liability, all these 6 partners, their liability is unlimited. Okay, so these are the 6 main types of partners, but for your future, but just for understanding, you can read all these 10 partner types. Okay, so in today's session we'll wind up here, and in our next session we will see how to form or how to register a partnership firm. Okay, thank you.